Hey, hello everyone. Welcome once again to my YouTube channel. This reflects your neighborhood manipulator. So in this video, I'm going to be showing you how I did this manipulation. Here is the before and here is the after results. This is what we achieved. How to create an artistic background in Photoshop and make it look 100% real. If you actually learn a thing or two from my video tutorial and you actually want to promote our channel, you want to help our channel build up, you can actually just drop a super thank you. Just send us a super thank you. You can send any amount of your choice. If you are using the Nigeria currency, it starts from 200 naira and above. If you are using a foreign country, it's going to convert into your own currency directly without you having to do anything. You just have to click on the slider here. So if you wish to support our channel, we'll be very glad. And also it's going to show in the comment section that someone did contribute to our channel. And we're very happy, we're very glad that you did that. So if this is your first time visiting, don't forget to like and subscribe to my YouTube channel and also turn on the notification icon. If you have any question, you can contact me and I'll get back to you as soon as possible. All the files I'll be using in this picture, apart from the lots will be given for you guys. The link is in the description just as usual. You can download the video there and watch. You can download the files there and use to practice on your own picture. So with no further ado, let's jump into that. Firstly, we know what you need to do is background remover, removing picture from the background extension, cleaning up blemishes from the background. But we won't be doing that here because it's going to take a lot of time, and there are videos already on my channel that's going to teach you how to do that from A to Z. How to remove background perfectly from manipulation, how to remove blemishes from background, and also how to smoothen the background also. So I'm going to be turning that on. I've already done all that, so let me turn it off. I already removed my model from the background, as you can see over here. I've extended the background, I've removed blemishes, and I've smoothened the background, as you can see right now. So I'm just going to be jumping on importing everything we need to bring in into our Photoshop. So all the manipulation files we are going to be bringing in, and how to place them rightly so that it's going to fit, it's going to lap with the picture we want to make use of. So with no further ado, let's jump into that. I'll go to my file manager where the files are located. So here are the files. We are going to be making use of these 6 files to turn our picture into something extraordinary. So firstly, I'll be dragging this one, which I'll be using as my second background. So I'm going to drag it into my Photoshop. So I'll drag it into my Photoshop. Wait for it to load. As you can see already now, it's covering our model. So we are going to make amendment to that. It's supposed to be below the model layer. So firstly, let's make adjustment before we do that. So I'll click on my OK. I'm going to bring it down below my model, as you can see right now. But the way the background is not, it does not suit my satisfaction. It has to get to the top and also to the bottom. And if you are to do that, to drag them from the edges, we have to drag them like this, we might not get something we need perfectly. So we are going to do something different. We are going to extend this background we just brought in right now. After we place it like this, we are going to extend it. How are we going to do that? Firstly, come to the object to bring in the layer. So right click on it, click on rasterize the layer first. Then go to your rectangle mark where to over here, click on it, then drag over this area like this. Make sure it's not getting to this line. Whatever you do, make sure it does not get to this line. So just click on Ctrl C now to transform. Hold down your shift key, then drag up. Zoom out. If you are not completed yet, then drag it again. Make sure while you are dragging, make sure you hold down your shift key. If not, you are not going to get something nice. So once you're done with that part, just click on OK, then Ctrl D to deselect. So do that also to the down side also. Ctrl C to transform. Hold down the shift key, drag down until you see something very nice, then click on your OK, then click on your Ctrl D to deselect. So as you all know, mostly in our manipulation, what we use mostly is soft light. We can leave it like this, but the reason why we need the soft light is because the shadow in the foot is no longer showing, so it's not looking that realistic enough. So right now we are going to change the blend mode from normal back to soft light. So we are going to come to our from normal here, we click on our soft light. As you can see it right now, it blended in perfectly. And look at all the shadows I've been talking about. It brought everything back to us perfectly. But it comes with its own saturation, which is more than what we intended to use. So we are going to reduce saturation by clicking on Ctrl U, Ctrl plus U. Then we're going to bring out the saturation. We're going to bring it down. Then we click on our OK. So this time around we'll be bringing the rest of the PNG file, but before I bring that, let me bring in the white fabric, which is this. So I'll go to where it's located. It's located on my file manager over here. So I'll bring it in, I'll drag it in. As you can see, there are 4 right here and we are making use of 2. So how are you going to do that? You can actually delete these 2 off, or you can just drag them until they are no longer showing again. So it's better for you to just delete the first 2. So use your rectangle marker to do just that. Just highlight on the one you need, click on Ctrl J, go back to the layer you brought in, then delete it. As you can see, we really have the 2 left right now. So we'll just click on our move tool over here, then drag it to the location we want it to be. So I want it to be around here, then expand it a little bit again, Ctrl T to transform, then expand a little bit again. So once you get what you need, just click on your OK. So what you need to do now, just reduce the opacity a little bit, just a little bit, so I can blend in with the background also. So bring it down a little bit, maybe probably 90. As you can see, let's make it 90 so that it's to our white background will still be showing. So 90 is okay. So this time around we are going to bring in the next file on the list, which is this wood we have over here. So we are going to drag it into our Photoshop also. We're going to drag it. So we're going to extend it from the side until we see fit, then drag it to the location we want it to be. So we're going to drag it to the location we want it to be. Once you get what you need, you just have to click your OK. Click your OK. So we are going to bring in the other files also, which is the wooden box. Let's start with this first. Let's drag it into our Photoshop now. Drag it. So look for the area we want it to be. Reduce the size. Look for the area you want it to be. Okay, let's say we want it to be around there. Reduce the size until you see fit. Want it to be around there. Then you click on your OK. As you can see, it fits in perfectly. So you can just adjust to the side a little bit also. You can see we have what we have over here. It fits in perfectly. So the next we need to do is to bring the other file also, bring in everything we need right now. So we'll go back there. We'll be making use of this chest box. This time around, this chest box won't be on the background. We want it to be on the foot, on top our leg. So let's firstly adjust the size we want it to be in. So let's adjust the size. Let's adjust the size. But you can see it's not standing on our leg. The reason is that we placed it below our object layer, which is our model layer. So we are going to drag it up, unlike the rest, which has to be below. This has to be at the top. So you can see right now. So we're going to adjust it to the location we want it to be. Let's say we want it around there. So once we get what we need, you just have to click on our OK, then let it be. So we are going to drag in the next box again. We just have to fill the background with stops so that it's going to look more artistic in nature. So let's bring in the last chest. So we're going to drag it to Photoshop also. Reduce the size, reduce it until we see fit. Then we click on OK. This time around we're going to be reducing the opacity of this. So I'm going to bring the opacity a little bit. So I'm going to blend in with the background. So we'll bring the opacity down. As you can see right now. So far so good. We brought 90% of the files we need. Just what is left now is bringing in the frame to make it more artistic, as if this is not even a studio background at all. So we'll go back to our environment. So we are going to pick it up and drag it into our Photoshop. So once we do, just have to reduce the size to a frame size. Probably this time around, let me put it on the middle. Here. Then adjust the size, reduce it, then place it by clicking on OK. So the next thing you just need to do is to change the blend mode from normal, change it to soft light. So far so good. Let's say we're done with placing our background and stuff. So the next thing we need to start is now color grading everything together. Placing the background is one thing, but color grading together so that the color will blend in, so that it will seem perfect, that's another thing. So that's what we're going to be doing now. So firstly, as you all know, there's a file I love using the most, which I use in creating my shadows, which is known as Andorra Standard. That's the load file I use mostly. But this time around, I want the load file to affect only the backgrounds and the chest. I don't want it to affect my model. So I'll click, this is my model layer over here. I'll click below my model layer. Then I'll go to my adjustment layer over here. Then click on color lookup. Now search where my color is located, which is the Andorra Standard. This is it over here. I'll click on it. If you want the file is in my other video. There's a link for you to download the file there. You can actually get the file from there. As you can see, it brought more shadows to our picture to make it look more realistic. So let me turn it off so that you can see what I'm talking about. This is the before, and this is the after. So you can see what it brought for us, right? If it is too much, you can just bring down the opacity a little bit, but I like it the way it is right now. So the next thing for me to do is to color grade everything all together. So for me to color grade everything all together, I'll make sure I'm clicking on the uppermost layer in my document right now. So I'll go to my adjustment layer. I want to darken the picture a little bit. I'll click on color lookup, click on it. I'll load the lot I want to use. This time around, I'll be using my chocolate lot. Click on my chocolate lot. As you can see, it calms the image down for us. It calms it down, make it look realistic, and then it brought everything we need out. So once we're done with that, you can actually apply a skin color to your picture if you actually need one. So let me just apply one skin color. So for you to do that, you just have to go to your adjustment layer again, click on your color lookup, load 3D lots. Now I'll be using my natural light, which is also a lot. I dropped a lot, so you can watch my other videos to get the lot file there. So let me look for where it is, natural color, click on it. If the saturation is too much, just click on the opacity, then bring it down until you see it. So you can actually save your picture like this. You've done something perfect so far, or you can just add some vintage to the edge to make it more realistic also. So for you to do that, just click on a new layer, a new empty layer over here. Then go to your gradient tool, click on your gradient tool, make sure your color is on black, and make sure it's on this first one over here. So you just have to drag from this side a little bit. As you can see, it adds more black to this side. So let's do it to the down part also. So that's how we're going to do it with the four corner of the picture. So we're going to do it here also. Drag it up also, same thing. So I think we've done something nice so far. And if you want the black to have a little bit of color, you can just bring it down below our color grading layer. As you can see, it fainted the colors a little bit for us. So if it is too much, just bring down the opacity also, which is very nice. So that's all for today's tutorials. Thanks for watching, guys. Don't forget to like and subscribe to my YouTube channel. I'm also turn on the notification icon. If you have any question, you can contact me. If you're interested in getting my full pack, the full pack of my new overlays, they are available for sale. Contact me on WhatsApp. The loads are also included, and I'll get back to you as soon as possible. And also, if you wish to become a member, just click on the join button below to join now, where I'll be dropping so many files for you guys to download for free in the near future. And also, I will be giving you some special videos for you to do your manipulation and some errors that occurs while doing manipulation. Thanks for watching, guys. See you guys on my next tutorial.